See what happens. That's all right. So you know what to do. Yep, go towards that hind quarter, open the door, and send. Put pressure on the hind feet. Very nice. So he's like, he's starting to make better choices, isn't he? Very good. Look at that choice. See how you made the right thing easy, the wrong thing difficult? Fantastic. The only thing I'd have you do a little bit, though, is back him up a little bit before you send him, because he's a little still crowdy. He doesn't like to yield those front feet too much. And if you start to slowly back out of his way, then he's going to go, ooh, I'm going to yield less, right? So your maintenance program is going to go through the tubes, right? So I want you to make sure that you're maintaining how well he yields away from you, okay? There you go. Very good.
Did you get the attack on the cat?
Not really. Right at the end of it, I did. Good. So now we're going to send him, but don't back up. You back him up. You make him go backwards and get out of your space, okay, before you send him. There. So that you'd see how you had to do a mini backup step, because he's just not turning and yielding his front end very well. So that's one little detail I want you to go, I got to do something about it. Now get in there and say, do you see how now you're not even letting his feet stop, okay? So he didn't get to rest over there and go, well, I got a small micro minute of her not being able to move me. Very good. And see, when he's doing it right, you're very quiet. You're very neutral. So he's learning how to keep you quiet, right? That's that game. He's also learning how to keep your feet still in the center of the arena now, isn't he? Yes. Because it actually does him some good to keep you still. Very nice. That's okay. So try again. So it was just a little too much pressure, right? We didn't have that. We didn't have that connection yet. So putting too much pressure on the wrong time, send him the other way. Yep, ask. Very good. Very lightly ask. So it's going to be the other way that's harder. So now disengage. See if you can get a disengagement again. Hind quarter. Now go, yep, ask. Keep asking very lightly. Switch your stick very lightly. Now see how he's at an angle? I would tell him to move his hindquarters more and see if you can get both eyes. Good. Now, too much. That was too loud, right? So that's that one side that he's like, so get in there and do your job, move your feet, and then get him to come back. See if you can get him to want to come back and join up with you on the right time. If he's looking at you with an ear, that's a good sign. Good. Retreat. Now back up a step. You back up a step. You back up. There, put pressure on his hind quarter. So you see how he's barely giving you both eyes? Very good. Good. Now, very lightly, you put that stick up on the right side of him and send him around. There you go. That's what you needed to do for that one, because he's like, I don't like you on my right side. He would prefer, that's what I think of you too, Pat. No, he would prefer to have you on his left, like every horse, okay? So even though you put pressure on that one side when he was doing that, he's still... Patch, you're such a case. I, of all people, am happy to see a dominant side in you. So most teachers wouldn't like that. He's going to eat a cat or two. Good. That's okay. Hindquarters. So keep going for hindquarters. Don't go for face. Very good. The face is a very gingerly area to go, right? That's what you got to think of. It's like, I can't grab. What do we all do? If we have tack on them, if they're face leaves, most people just yank it right back, right? So now ask his hindquarter. See if you can get it to come back. Not force it back, but encourage it to come back. Good. He's looking. He's thinking about it. That's all right. Now instead of walking straight in, come to the side. And there he goes. You unlocked it. Okay? There you go. Sometimes just coming off center and causing them to turn their head and put a weight on one leg more than the other, it helps them to unlock their feet and start moving. Okay? Very good. Nice work. Hope my videoing's okay. Sometimes I'm watching you and then I'm like, oh, the camera. Where's the horse?